Today on Eagle Nation News, a total solar eclipse will take over Prosper on Monday. Parker Reynolds shines a light on what to expect during this phenomenon. Students can express different emotions through film, and one student has taken that to heart. Landry Long takes a snapshot of where his inspiration in film has come from. Baseball is all about teamwork, and one player has pitched through it all. Colton Boston touches base with the captain of the baseball team. All this and more on today's edition of Eagle Nation News.
Good morning, Eagle Nation, and thank you for joining us. I'm Isabel Molter.
And I'm Christina Krasnova. We have a striking show for you today, so stick around because ENN starts right now.
Welcome back, Eagle Nation, and thank you for joining us again here at Studio 301.
Today is Friday, April 5th.
And if you've noticed, the hallways are a little emptier today because apparently it's senior skip day.
Yeah, some of our ENN members aren't here, but hopefully they're getting some sun. The UV is 9. I'm so jealous.
Me too, but soon we won't be getting any sun. In just 3 days, a once-in-a-lifetime event will take place in the U.S. But what's even crazier is that this event takes place right here in Prosper as well.
Parker Reynolds has more on the significance of Monday's solar eclipse and when the action takes place.
August 17th, 2017, I stood outside, eyes to the sky, solar glasses on, as I watched a solar eclipse along with the rest of the world. 12-year-old me got to experience that, and now 6 years later, we get to experience that again. But this time, the path passes directly over Prosper. A solar eclipse is when the path of the moon crosses over the path of the sun, between the sun and the earth. This process, blocking the sun, will cast a shadow over the earth, but this eclipse will be a unique experience for people within a certain path, the path of totality.
The last time Dallas, Texas was in that path was 1878, and if my numbers are right, the next time it's going to happen is like 300 years from now. So it happens in a predictable manner, and it's just whether or not you're in that lucky spot or not.
And that lucky spot we are in. For 4 minutes and 28 seconds, Prosper will be in complete and total darkness. Entering the U.S. through Texas, the solar eclipse will begin its partial eclipse phase around 12:20 here in Prosper, with totality set to begin around 1:40 p.m. until 1:44 p.m. before completely ending at 3 p.m. Make sure to wear your solar glasses in order to refrain from receiving eye damage caused by looking at the sun. The countdown is on for the solar eclipse, which is happening on Monday, so make sure to have fun, stay safe, and take advantage of this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Reporting for Eagle Nation News, I'm Parker Reynolds. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Parker. Isabel, I didn't live here during the last eclipse, but I'm so ready for this one.
Yeah, like Parker said, I remember watching the eclipse when I was younger, so I'm so excited to see what that stretch of complete darkness is like again.
Yeah, and I'm also interested to see what the roads look like, if there's any impact for the rest of the day after the eclipse.
And always making its impact is Hollywood's power couple.
New opportunities are opening for celebrities. Stay tuned, Talent Talk is next, sponsored by Jam and Toast.
Breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Why not do it right? From Belgian waffles to Santa Fe chicken, there is something for everyone. For a sunny side up type of morning, visit the exclusive location of Jam and Toast today.
Two familiar faces are starting something new. Nuala Adams has more.
Thanks, Isabel. Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes are opening a restaurant in Kansas City. The restaurant is set to open in early 2025 and will be called 1587 Prime, named after the two's jersey numbers. The pictures we have show some very expensive-looking dining rooms. Kelce and Mahomes have said that they want 1587 to focus on good quality and great hospitality. And judging by the looks of it, the price range will be high. But I'm honestly not surprised that these two are expanding their influence, especially Travis, who said in a recent People magazine interview that he's the happiest he's ever been. Travis said, quote, "I'm a guy that some people say is glass half full, half empty, and my glass is all the way full." And with his back-to-back Super Bowl wins, as well as being spotted on vacation in the Bahamas with Taylor Swift, I cannot blame him. And speaking of Taylor Swift, SiriusXM Radio announced that Swift will be getting her very own channel. Starting April 7th, this channel, aptly named Channel 13, will play exclusively Taylor's music. This will include Taylor's version, bonus tracks, and live tracks as well, and will be available for a limited time only leading up to her upcoming album, The Tortured Poets Department, which releases on April 19th. And on the release date, this channel will play the new album in its entirety for all of the Swifties out there. I have been super excited to listen to Taylor's new album, but I probably won't be tuning into Channel 13 because I have Spotify and I still like a variety in my music. But will you guys back at the desk be listening to Channel 13?
100%. I love Taylor, so you will definitely catch me listening.
I don't know about loving Taylor, but I guess I'm down to give it a listen.
And viewers should give one short film a watch. Landry Long turns the camera to Dallin Hansen to see his cinematic passion.
And action.
Every film begins with a story, and it takes dedicated filmmakers to reveal what makes their story special. Prosper High School's Eagle Production Group are aspiring student filmmakers that are learning to find the spark in their storytelling.
A lot of students think that making a film is just getting a camera and going and making it, but there's actually a lot more planning that's usually involved in the pre-production. So there's script writing, you have to cast actors, find locations, and do a lot of work before you ever hit record on the camera.
That hard work with pre-production shines bright for one special student.
I am Dallin Hansen. I am a junior in the film class at Prosper High School. What inspired me to start filmmaking, just the storytelling aspects of it. I've always been interested in how to tell a story, how to convey this or that character's emotions, and I've always been just kind of interested in the whys of the story.
And the why for Dallin's award-winning student production film, Don't You Know What Lengths I'll Go, is something that goes beyond what the classroom can teach.
It's a little sad. So for Don't You Know What Lengths I'll Go, the kind of catalyst behind that was actually my grandmother. She passed away, and so I was kind of dealing with that. And for me, at least, a way of kind of dealing with the grief was writing about it. So it was kind of just a way for me to find closure for myself through the story.
Film teacher Michael Logan knew this story had the heart to touch students across the nation, immediately submitting it for contest.
It was real. It was written from a perspective that Dallin had experienced recently, and then because he wrote it from a raw perspective and something that he actually experienced, I think it made the script a lot stronger and more emotional.
Judges saw this impact, and the film won Best Drama in the Nation at the 2024 Student Television Convention in California and third place in the Texas UIL contest. Yet the awards have not been the most rewarding aspect for Dallin.
It's definitely bittersweet. I mean, being so successful, it makes me very happy, but I hope she'd be proud of it if she saw it, but I think it overall turned out very well.
Making his grandma proud as well as all of Prosper High School. Reporting for Eagle Nation News, I'm Landry Long.
To check out this award-winning film, you can head over to the Eagle Production Group page on YouTube to watch the film made by Dallin Hansen, Kate Johnson, and Karina Morris.
They work so hard and have so much passion, just like our Prosper athletes.
Game Time is up next. If you are interested in becoming a spirit leader for next year, make sure to sign up now. Applications are open until April 12th at 4 p.m. Scan the QR code for access. FCCLA is a national organization for students in family and consumer sciences education in grades K through 12. If you'd like to join, meet in room 1110 after school on April 11th. For more information, contact Miss Caro Sanchez.
Prosper Sports have been stealing the spotlight these past few weeks.
Callie Swick is live in studio with this week's sports update.
Thanks, Christina. Starting off strong in soccer news, on Tuesday, our boys and girls both played in the regional quarterfinals in the 2024 UIL Texas State Soccer Championship. The boys played against Hebron and secured the win 2-0 with both goals assisted by junior Tegan Stewart. The first goal was by junior Hayden Krotz and second goal by senior Cadenberg. Continuing in the playoffs, the boys will go head-to-head against Pebble Hills today at McKinney ISD Stadium in the semifinals game at 2. Good luck to both our boys. As for our Lady Eagles, they also faced off against Hebron and came out on top with the win with a score of 1-0. With the goal coming from junior Reagan Roberts as she fired the ball from the 25-yard line right into the upper end of the back post. Huge win for our girls. As of just about 2 hours ago at 10 a.m., they kicked off the semifinals game against South Lake Carroll at McKinney ISD Stadium. After being tied 1-1 at the end of regular time, they are now in the middle of penalties as they fight for the spot in the state championship game. Good luck to our Lady Eagles. In track news, both boys and girls competed in the 6A district track meet on Thursday. All 4 teams placed second at the meet out of 8 schools competing. The school record for shot put was broken by sophomore Zayden Kremben as he threw a whopping 50 feet and 4 inches. Junior Sutton Stewart placed first in high jump with the jump of 6 feet 8 inches. And senior Prentice Sanders placing first in the 400-meter dash with a time of 48.31 seconds. Both the girls and boys varsity 4x4 teams placed first, along with girls varsity advancing to area in the 4x1 and 4x2. And many field events such as high jump, discus, and pole vault winning district and going along as well. Good luck to our entire track team as they head to the area meet on April 12th. Swinging over to softball, Our Lady Eagles played crosstown rival Rock Hill and completely hit them out of the park with a score of 10-0. Our Lady Eagles currently hold a record of 21-4 and are ranked first in district. Their next game is at home against Little Elm at 7 p.m. Be sure to come support your Lady Eagles. Staying on the pitch, our boys baseball team went face-to-face against the McKinney Boyd Broncos, and of course adding another win to their record with a score of 6-4. As the wins keep adding up, our boys continue to climb up the state rankings as they are currently ranked second in the entire state of Texas. And while on the topic of baseball, there's one player on the team who has led their program to success. Colton Boston touches base with the baseball captain, Nick Nava, and how he leads his team to victory.
I've played it since I was little, since I was like 4. I just fell in love with the game. I played baseball, football, basketball, but I always kind of knew that baseball was going to be my sport just because it was it was just so natural, like given to me, and I was always picking up a baseball or swinging a bat, you know. And then once I got older, finally, like once I got to like freshman, sophomore year, finally like really started to love the game and like started to put extra work into it.
But Nick doesn't just help Prosper lead in scoring, as it's his leadership that helps guide the team.
When he sees something that's not right, he's going to call people out. He's going to say, hey, let's get this right and let's do it the way we're supposed to do.
I'm one of the guys that step up, tell the team like, let's go, hey, let's get back in this game. Like, we're good, we've been here before, we know what it takes. And I'm always just encouraging them to do better and, flush out the bad moments.
And that's where I really noticed, and other coaches as well, even the coaches, the opponent that we were playing come up after the game and said, man, I love that kid and the way he plays the game.
And with that attention from other coaches, some colleges picked up on it too, with Nick being committed to play for Weatherford next year. But through the past 4 years, Nick has had a lot of time spent with his teammates.
Yeah, my teammates, they're my brothers. I mean, I'm with them bright and early, all the way till dark. Like, I'm with them every day, all day. So, I've been with them also for 4 years. So, we're all just really close to each other. And, like, the way we communicate, it's really good.
And the communication between teammates has worked, as the Eagles are currently ranked 24th in the entire United States. Reporting for Eagle Nation News, I'm Colton Boston.
Playing at the Division I level is such an amazing opportunity and one that he deserves.
Yes, and I'm ready to see where the wind takes him. And on that note, that's all we have for you today, Eagle Nation. Once again, I'm Christina Krasnova.
And I'm Isabel Moltzer. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next week. Have a great weekend, and go Eagles!